Good morning, everybody. How is it going? Today we're taking a look at the game between MiTH Trust and Invasion Esports for the Dota 2 Asia Championship 2015, the Oriental, as some people like to call it. I gotta admit, I really like that name, the Oriental. Oh, it's just got a certain ring to it, doesn't it? Anyway, I felt like recording some, second videos for you guys, and this seems like a bit of fun. This is a game that was played on the 13th, so it's not that old. Though actually, there's a patch behind. They just released the Dota patch, but I think all the games that are in the Asia Championship are behind now. So whatever, right? Like, it doesn't really matter that much. I just picked this game because it seemed pretty interesting. It had a lot of upvotes, right? It was very popular, apparently. So I was like, yeah, let's just give this a shot, right? This seems fun. Let's take a look at the bands. Like, we got Viper, Void, Ember, Jugger, and Razor, which is like all carries. If you take a look at this, like, only cores have been banned, which is pretty interesting. That actually means that both teams very much respect the opposing core players and are not really that worried about the supporting guys, the supporting cast. Juggernaut, of course, is a hero that has recently been just making a huge splash on the scene. Like, Juggernaut is so good. It's very scary. Oh, well, let's go ahead and take a look at the game, though. Shall we? Got Bad Ride, Adventurous Spirit, Io, Sven, and Invoker for MiTH Trust on the Dire, I believe. Might be the Radiant. No, I think it's the Dire. And we've got the Brewmaster, Scarif Mage, Bristleback, Rubik, and the Shadow Fiend for Invasion Esports. Interesting heroes, obviously Invoker. Invoker is always fun. We also got the Shadow Fiend, which I'm not quite sure how popular he is. Like, I've seen him a few times here and there, but he is a solid hero. I wouldn't say Shadow Fiend is bad. I think Shadow Fiend is pretty good. It's just that I don't know if he is really that suited for every game. And Shadow Fiend is actually a hero that struggles a lot with a lot of burst damage, right? And Sven is actually kind of a burst carry. So that's gonna be a bit of an issue.
10 seconds to go.
Other than that, this is just a pretty basic lineup. Like, there's nothing crazy going on. Gonna probably have a Sven carry though. That's always fun. I like Sven as a carry. I think Sven is a very fun hero. That guy just does so much, like, in terms of pure damage, that's a little silly. So, immediate smoke getting used. Rubik already charging ahead. He got boots. He's not gonna waste any time. He's looking to put somebody on a cliff. At the same time, it seems that MiTH, a myth. I'm just gonna call them myth. Is that okay? Like, not myth? Myth? Is that it? Should I call them myth? I don't know. Let's call them Myth. So Myth is going up to the top lane as well. They're definitely looking to fight this, which I think they can. Like, they got a very strong early game fighting lineup. And the Invoker not so much, because Invoker literally doesn't have an ability he can use. But they got a lot of stuns. Oh, Noki! This is a bad position though. He runs in. He's gonna get bursted down immediately. Rubik might pay for it with his life. Yes, he will. But Lake Elves on that Sven. He's next in line. A few more quill sprays. Actually, just one more is already enough to take him down. So that's a 2-for-1 for Invasion. Of course, that was also the first blood, so that definitely goes into their favor. Now, these level 1 engagements aren't really that big of a deal, but it's still, still pretty important. Now, this means they're also going to get the bounty run. It seems they're putting it on the Bristleback. Want to get this guy some items as soon as possible. I wonder what he's actually gonna end up grabbing. I've got a mana potion incoming for him already. Well, yeah, Bristleback actually is a hero that burns through quite a lot of mana. He does have a high intelligence gain, actually, like 2.8. I'm sorry, like, this is really difficult. 2.8 intelligence. So he's actually a pretty smart motherfucker, but he still burns through a lot of mana. His mana costs aren't high, but he uses a lot of spells. So, seems he's going up against a dual lane, tri-lane maybe, I don't know, depends on whether or not the IO feels like the mid needs help. But yeah, currently it appears to be a tri-lane. That's actually pretty scary for him because, he doesn't have his Bristleback right now. He's actually gonna get taken down right here. Yeah, I don't see him living. There he goes. Quick pick off, and honestly, this might just keep going on like this for quite a while, because there's no reason for them to stop, right? As soon as the Sven gets the mana again for another stun, they should really just go in and kill the Bristleback again. But it actually doesn't appear like they want to go for that. I can't just link up to him and give him the mana. There we go. Okay, so now we got something going on. But it appears they're content with farming. You know, I can see that. Like, that's okay. Now, on the other side, we got the Shadowfiend Kasik Imba. Kekik Imba. These are Asian names, I don't know. I know how to say okay, though. So, we got the Shadowfiend and okay on the Scarif Mage at the bottom lane. They're going up against the solo Batrider. Now, I would actually argue the Batrider is kind of a worse offlaner. Not because, you know, he's a worse hero or anything like that. It's just that he's easier to kill than a Bristleback. Is anything happening? No, it's just heroes cuddling. Okay, but I think, you know, Batrider is a little easier to kill than a Bristleback, even though they kind of have the same defense mechanism, right? Bristleback's defense is just like, if you hit me, I'm gonna quill spray you and you might die. So it's not really the funnest of ideas to hit a Bristleback. Talking about hitting Bristleback, gonna get sunstriked up at the top and actually picked off again. But, you know, like, it kind of comes down to that. Like, it's just like, I don't really want to hit a Bristleback. It's just not that fun, right? It just kind of sucks to do that. Now, at the same time, you also got the Bristleback, right, which gives him, you know, more HP to work with. And Batrider, even though he's similar, right, like, it's kind of, I don't really want to go hit him because he's gonna Firefly and sticky napalm me, and that's gonna deal a lot of damage. I don't know, I think the quill sprays add up quicker than that. They really do. But, you know, you're gonna see how this goes. Bristleback currently isn't actually doing that well at all. He died twice, even though he got the bounty rune. I think he also got first blood, so he's actually not doing too bad. No, he didn't get first blood, he got the kill onto the Sven afterwards, right. But he's not actually doing too bad. He got his boots already, got quite a bit of regen up here. So he's just looking to get some levels. That's really what that is all about. Now we got a Bristleback in the mid lane. Not Bristleback, what am I saying? Brewmaster in the mid lane against an Invoker. You know, one-on-one. Casual matchups. Nothing too exciting about this, really. This is just a farming lane, I think. I don't think any of those heroes are really looking to kill each other. Yeah, Vengeful's rotating in right now, but there's just no way. You're not killing Brewmaster. Brewmaster is actually a very tanky hero, and it's just not happening, right? You're not getting the guy. Just stop it. You're much better off in a different lane. You know, trying to stack in the jungle, or, you know, maybe get another kill or something like that. Because this mid lane, this is a farming lane. This is the lane where the Brewmaster's gonna farm and where the Invoker's gonna farm. And it's actually, so it seems the Invoker's going for the Hand of Midas. A lot of Invoker players think the Hand of Midas is essential. I actually agree with that. I think you need to get Hand of Midas on Invoker. It doesn't matter how late it is, you get Hand of Midas on Invoker. Simply because that hero needs levels. If you get levels, he's gonna be powerful. If you don't get levels, he's just not gonna be that scary. And his farm isn't really that relevant either. Right, yes, a farmed Invoker is of course fantastic, but it's all about the levels. That's what matters. And, you know, Hand of Midas also makes sure he gets some money. Of course, he kind of needs money as well, right? Like, that is actually definitely true. It's just that it's mostly about getting some higher levels going, and Hand of Midas is the best item for that, right? It's just straight up the best. You're not gonna get anything that's more efficient than that, because it just straight up generates experience. Right, it just gives you more experience than you should get. And that's kind of fantastic. So, he's gonna be going for that. Which also means that he's gonna spend a lot of time in the mid lane. Now, cool thing about Invoker, of course, he's got that global Sunstrike. So, even though he's in the mid lane, that doesn't mean that he's not gonna be doing anything. He can still help out his team, as you're gonna see here. Actually, no, Invoker is on Batrider's team, what am I saying? But he helped out with a kill on the Bristleback early on. Actually, it seems that they're gonna go and take down the Rubik right here. Yeah. Sunstriking. Sunstrike. It's pretty powerful. Actually, very surprised that the Sven TP'd in. That's a little odd. You know, yeah, like you would expect him to just sit at the top lane and farm. No, why he's at the bottom. That's just weird. No, yeah, he wanted to help out his Batroid, and I guess to some extent he didn't, actually. No, he didn't. Like, the Batroid still died, and he wasn't actually involved in killing the Rubik at all. But it's just a little weird to see him down here now, but it appears they're gonna try to use the early fighting potential of Sven to maybe lock down the Shadow Fiend a bunch. Oh, they're gonna catch him right here. That's an illusion, though. They got the higher movement speed. Stun connect, Sunstrike flying, it's gonna hit. Yeah, the missile, and it's just a few more hits, but do they actually have the ability to get those? No, it won't. They won't be able to do so. And the Vengeful is going to drop instead. Sven, in the meantime, on the run. He's just gonna try to get out of there. I think he kind of overestimated his mana pool a bit. Because with God Strength, I think they could have gotten that kill, but they didn't go for it. Like, just took like 1 or 2 God Strength hits. That's a bit weird. Now, another thing that's a bit weird is the Ring of Regen. That's probably gonna end up being a mecha. Actually, mecha is not that weird on Shadow Fiend. Like, I've seen it quite often. Not the biggest fan of it, I have to admit. I feel like Shadow Fiend needs to go for something that's a little bit more Shadow Fiendish. I don't know if that makes any sense. I guess I'm an old school player like that, but I just like Shadow Fiend to hit people and to cast people and, you know, deal a lot of damage. And Mecha just simply isn't that kind of item. Mecha is more of a team fight, team support item. I'm not a big fan of that. I think you can get the Mecha on a Bristleback or something like that. And, you know, if Bristleback rushes it, it's not going to be that late. It's really not. It's going to be an okay timing. Maybe he's just getting it because Bristleback died 2 times, though. You know, maybe he's just not happy with the way that is going. I couldn't really tell you. But I'm not a big fan of the Mecha on the Shadow Fiend. I really just get Blink BKB, man. Just do that. Blink BKB, Mantis Scotty. You know, Desolator. I don't know. There's a lot you can do with that hero. But I'm not saying that the Mecha is bad, right? Mecha is very good. And I'm assuming that's what he's going for. Yeah, there we go. He's got the headdress now. That's definitely going to end up being a Mecha. Unless he really feels like getting a pipe. Which would be quite surprising. That would be a bit weird. So, it seems we are mounting up a push at the bottom. Yeah, they're going to go out and take down these early towers. That's pretty meta. In case you aren't watching a lot of competitive Dota. I guess I'm not really either, though I try to keep up with the scene as much as possible. But this is just kind of the style right now. You get these early towers, and honestly the towers just don't quite matter that much. Right, yeah. Yeah, okay, so you got some towers, whatever. Right, usually the response from the other team is just to push down their top, and you just trade them. Doesn't seem to be the case right here, though. Of course, pushing against the Bristleback is quite difficult. So they are looking to defend it, actually. Which is quite interesting, actually. That's pretty difficult, but it seems they're gonna chase him away nonetheless, so okay. Okay, so how's okay actually doing? Not that okay. Nah, I would argue that OK is doing okay. He needs that level 6 though, because that's when Scarif Mage starts being a nasty motherfucker. Brewmaster, he's looking to get a Blink Dagger sometime soon. I wonder what Bristleback is going for now. Probably gonna end up being a Crimson Guard. Oh, he's stunned up. Oh, and he's looking into the right direction too! No! Bristleback! Damn it! Okay, that's very unfortunate. Poor little guy got taken down. He got taken down. Destroyed, some would argue. Now, this is actually an interesting question. So, a Sunstrike, of course, right, it's not really something that you cast from a direction. You just cast it anywhere. Wherever the hell you feel like casting Sunstrike, you're gonna be able to throw it down. And make the party happen. But, what about Bristleback? Right, that is an ability that is based on a direction that he and the opposing hero are facing. Well, like in relation to each other, I suppose. If Sunstrike drops and Bristleback is looking, let's say he's looking, like he's standing here and he's looking here, right? And Invoker is here. Is he in his back? He's probably in his back, right? But if Invoker is here, is he in his front? I don't know. That's a bit difficult, man. That's actually a tricky question. Oh, IO's gonna be fine, yeah. That's what the little fellow is good at. The long range on the tapper. Tapper? Dada. Da. Yeah, it's just difficult to catch that little fellow. I got the mid lane push coming up. I'm definitely gonna take down some tier 1 towers right now. And we got the mecha on the Escalating. Probably gonna see a BKB coming up soon. So, I think he's just going for a team fight. I think that's Invasion's plan. If we take a look at these teams, like they got an early fighting squad, and based on the Shadow Fiend's item build, like I think they're just planning on finishing this by 30 minutes, right? Their plan is to go take some early fights, go take some early towers, get, you know, some core items on their core heroes, and then go finish the game. And that's it. They're not gonna... I guess that's a plan for every game, right? But they're not gonna stick around for too long. They're not looking to get their carry farmed. They're just looking to get their carry what the carry needs. Like the core essentials. And as long as the Shadow Fiend gets his BKB and the mecha, I actually wouldn't be surprised to see Invasion just go for some big fights, right? Just go in and beat up some noobs. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Now, another reason why I'm not the biggest fan of the mecha on the Shadow Fiend is actually Shadow Fiend doesn't have that much mana. As you can tell, he's got 546 right now. This is 225. 225 on this, right? He wants to use the ultimate, which is going to be 175 at level 11. A free races. He just doesn't have enough mana for all of that. That just doesn't work, right? Where is he going to get the mana from? That's a problem. Yeah, he's got a magic stick. But is that really enough? I don't know, man. That's going to be a difficult question. We're going to see about that. Vanguard up on the bristleback, and they're going to push down top. Now, it's actually interesting to see that MiTH doesn't care. They're just like, no, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go ahead and take down Roshan instead. And they're not even worried about these pushes. And yeah, that's a way to deal with it, right? To just say, okay, fuck it, take the early money, right? You're gonna get that money as well, because eventually you're gonna take down your buildings. Because we're gonna take this to the late game, and we're gonna win in the late game. So don't even worry about it. Sven will carry this game in the late game. Sven actually does really well against Brewmaster. I know that sounds a bit weird, but Sven deals so much damage that he can't just kill the little Brewlings. And in that case, like, what does Brewmaster do, right? He usually splits, and while splitted, or while the split is going on, he's basically invincible. Right, that's just kind of how you play the hero. You jump in, use the split, and you just assume for the next 16 seconds you are fine, and you only have to worry about your HP afterwards. With Sven, that doesn't necessarily have to be true, because Sven can just one-hit the little Fire Panda, can destroy the Storm Panda, and it takes like 4 or 5 hits to maybe take down the Earth Panda as well, and then you're just done, you're dead. And that's a problem. Nah, that's definitely a problem for the Brewmaster. Shadow Fiend at the same as well. Now Shadow Fiend is actually pretty tanky this game, you know, thanks to his item build. So he's gonna do okay against the high burst coming out from the Sven, but it's gonna be interesting to see. Now Sven is also a BKB carry, and BKB carries are very good. Like any sort of BKB is actually gonna be very good against Invasion's team right here, because he won't be able to do anything, right? The Skyriff Mage won't be able to do shit. Bristleback, yeah, he's still in the fight. Rubik can't do shit. Brewmaster can't do shit. Storm Spirit can't do shit. Not Storm Spirit, what I'm saying. Shadow Fiend can't do shit, right? It's just not really gonna be a good fight for them. And talking about not good fights for them, holy shit, 2 down already. Sven standing in the middle. His ultimate is active, but he's gonna drop right here. Actually, he might not. Oh, the IO standing strong, healing him up. He's still alive. The IO is still in the background, earning, keeping him going. Oh, up in the air he goes though. It seems that's gonna be the end of that fight. Wow, I was sure that Lakels was gonna drop right here. So low in HP, but the big plays coming out from Kaneki on that IO. Using the urn, using the bottle, using everything at his disposal to keep the Sven alive. And hell, yeah, he did so. So that was fantastic for MiTH. And I was about to say MiTH. I don't know, I like MiTH more. Let's just go with MiTH. Fantastic fight for them. And well, they're looking really strong right now. If we take a look at the difference in team net worth, yeah, they're pushing out. Net worth is kind of even. Experience is definitely in their favor. So they're looking solid right now. Definitely. Now, Shadow Fiend is still leading the charge in terms of pure money, right? And while that is pretty scary, it's only the Shadow Fiend. It's only him. Brewmaster, yeah, he's got some money, but that doesn't matter. Right, because it's like, that's kind of what you expect from a Brewmaster. He's gonna have this much, that's just how it's gonna be. That's just how it is. So that's what we accept. That's what we're ready to deal with. That's just how it's... That's okay. We can deal with that. Right, we accept this. But other than that, it's just, you know, nothing going on for them. The Bristleback is about to finish his Crimson Guard, and that's nice, but how are they really gonna take any fights? Now, I think the Crimson Guard might actually be really big. It's gonna stop the Sven from dealing crazy amounts of damage. And actually, right now, he isn't even hitting that hard. He's hitting pretty hard, just because he's Sven. He's hitting crazy hard, though. Building his BKB at the moment. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Mask of Madness afterwards. And honestly, I think it's good this game, simply because as soon as you get the BKB, what are they gonna do? But a fight in the mid lane! Oh, nice meatball coming out on the Brewmaster. They're trying to lock him down before he gets the split off. But no, he gets it off, casted. Shadow Fiend in the meantime manages to get off his ultimate as well. And we got the Ashes Resurrection already going on. Sven is going to be back in the fight. He's dropping now. He's getting locked down. Will he actually die? Swap. Vengeful goes down. But the Rubik steals the Stormhammer. Turns it around. Sven ends up dropping. Now Rubik is going for the Batrider right here. He's next in line. That's going to be a 4-man wipe. Everybody but the Rubik manages to drop right there. And actually, you know what? There's also actually a 5-man wipe, kind of. Well, you could argue that, because like the Sven died and he had Aegis, and then he died again. It's like, that was terrible. Now, I was about to actually bring this up. The one thing Invasion really can do is, because they went for that early fighting build, is to just take some early fight. Right, just fucking force it. Just go for it. Right, you gotta do it. Gotta do it. Like, that's your team. That's what you build for. Just go for it. And it seems that's what they're trying to do now. They took down the tier 2 mid. They took down the tier 2 top again already. There's only one of those left. And, yeah, that's a huge boost for them. Shadow Fiend now got 2300 gold. I wonder if that's going to end up being a Blink Dagger or something like a Manta Star. I can't really see both working. I would not mind either. But... oh, this is tricky now. Just as I look, like a second ago I said that it's tricky for Invasion, but now they got that great fight. Right, that was an incredible fight. That is about as good as it's gonna be. The only thing that could have been better in that fight is if Invoker also died. But now you're asking for quite a bit, right? That would have been ridiculous. But other than that, that was just perfect for them. It's not gonna get any better. And that's dangerous, right? Those fights are really, really dangerous for the team. Oh, Noki. Oh, Noki. He didn't stand a chance. Gets murdered on the spot. And poor little fellow, I feel so bad for him. It's always so sad to see Avenge die like that. Seems Brewmaster's the one that carries the aura. Ah, man. So we got the Crimson Guard and actually Power Threads up on the Bristleback. About to hit level 11 as well. So there we go with the second point into the ultimate. This guy is pretty scary. We got Scarf Mage. Oh wow, I actually went for Power Threads. Interesting. Yeah, likes being a bit beefy. I like that. I think that's pretty good. Power Threads give you a lot of value. And in terms of HP, that's probably one of the best items in the game. Like in terms of just, you know, cost efficiency. Really, really good at that. Rubik. He still got the Stormhammer for just a few more seconds, but that's already pretty good. If you can't just cast it and steal something new, I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, I just ran out. Well, and there we go. The siege is starting. Invasion, looking for that last tier 2. Oh, the Necrobox. What level is that? Level 2? Level 3 already. Wow, this Invoker is rich. Very, very rich. And there we go, the fight is starting. Batrider already done for, but the Sven is standing in the middle, takes down the little Sky Wrath Mage Bird type thingy. And Nuki next in line. Oh, he's caught in enemy lines, and there's just no way. No way, Nuki. Sorry, buddy. That's a 3-4-1. Not a good fight again. The Brewmaster is actually a huge problem. You can't tell. Oh, no. I like it though. That was cute. But he always throws, like, either the IO or the Batch Rider or somebody into the air. And that's just, it's a really powerful ability. My Batch Rider jumped in. He tried to catch somebody with his lasso, but it simply didn't work, right? It just wasn't good enough. Now, you gotta keep in mind, this guy does not have his combination yet, right? The Batch Rider is really all about Blink Dagger and the Force Staff. One of them is good, two of them is what you're looking for. And right now he doesn't have it. Now, he just bought the recipe for the Force Staff, so he's gonna have it for the next fight. That's probably gonna change everything. Because, you know, reaction time is a thing. And the Batch Rider plans on jumping in, right? He's not reacting. He's the one going in. And in that case, you can just jump in, grab somebody, and immediately force yourself out of the fight. Unless the opposing team is really quick on their fingers, you might be able to actually grab somebody. And if you somehow, I don't know, who would you even pull? That's actually kind of a problem, right? Oh my god. Sven, forced to use the BKB just to run away. Well, that's a big deal because that's a long BKB. It's just, you see that it's still going on. Oh, that's a 9-second charge used for nothing. That's very unfortunate. So, by the way, I really think a Mask of Madness wouldn't be too bad this game. We could also just, you know, I don't know, get a Soul Cuirass or something. But I feel like he needs some attacks. We bought something. What is it? Oh yeah, it actually is the Mask of Madness. So this guy's gonna hit very hard and very quickly at that. Oh, Siege at the top lane. Commencing. Shadow Fiend sitting there with the double damage rune. He hits really hard. Sven, yeah, just chasing them away, but you don't want to cast that on the Bristleback. He's the one that takes the least amount of damage. And this tier 3 is dropping. It's gonna die. It's done. Yeah. Tier 3 down. Now the barracks are next in line. And MiTH, they don't know how to fight. They're looking for an opportunity, but the Bristleback is sitting in front. Batch Rider jumps in. Goes for the Shadow Fiend, but the BKB was already used. Sven's sitting in the middle of it, pounding into the Shadow Fiend, but it's just not enough, and he's gonna drop. Actually, IO keeping him alive again. Seems he's gonna be fine. And the only one to drop was the Rubik, but the barracks still go down. Split is about to end. Sven is still looking for some more. Sven is not done yet. He gets the stun, gets it on 2 heroes. Oh my god, but he doesn't deal damage anymore. His ultimate wore off. And Kasich gets off the double ultimate, pops 3 heroes. And now the Batch Rider is last in line. It's running. Magair manages to get off the blink. Well, I guess Imoki is also still alive. Oh, that was just awful for them. MiTH, no, stop it. This is not going well at all. Invasion is gonna take these barracks. Or are they? Got a TP in. Batch Rider, but he just blinks away. He knows he can't fight it. He knows he can't fight it. How is he supposed to go in here? As soon as he tries anything, he's just gonna get picked off. That's gonna be the end of that encounter. Two barracks down. Half their team dead. This is looking worse and worse for MiTH. Now, Invoker is starting to come online. You can definitely tell. He's got himself his Necro Book, Boots of Trouble. He's got Exhort max now, and he's about to get some more max. And Invoker is a scary hero. Like, if this hero takes it to the late game, he's gonna hit fucking hard. So, and actually with the Alacrity and the IO overcharge on the Sven, yeah, that's, you can see, that's a lot of damage coming out. Still, it's gonna be a rough one. Like, they're struggling hard. But you use the Hand of Midas. There we go. So you can really see, right? He's super careful. He always uses the Hand of Midas on the big creep. He doesn't care about the money that much. He's all about the experience. I just gonna meatball this creep wave. I love doing that too. It's such an efficient way of just taking down a bunch of creeps. It deals a lot of damage, man. It really does. So I wonder what he's going for next. Probably sheepstick or orchid or something like that. Aghanos, maybe? I would like to see an Aghanos. That would be fun, but that would also really surprise me. Oh, yeah, it's gonna end up being the sheepstick. That's fine. Sheepstick, of course, is fantastic. Alternatively, it could also be Scotty, Manta style. What else? Lincoln's. Probably gonna end up being the sheepstick, though. I don't see anything else going on here. Rubik got himself a blink dagger. I would really love to see Aghanim's on the Rubik, because the 2-second cooldown on the ultimate just seems too fantastic. It just seems fabulous. Shadow Fiend. Oh, Scotty. So this guy is just so beefy now. Did he have that last fight? I don't know. I don't quite remember. I don't think he did. Oh, managed to take down the Bristleback. That's actually a pretty big kill. Oh. Well, let me go and take a look at this. Yeah, it wasn't really that interesting now, was it? I just managed to catch him and take him down. Now, the problem with that is not that Bristleback is like the most powerful hero in the game or something like that. Right? He's not worth that much. Like, yeah, that fight gave them some good money. Right? But it's not the craziest thing in the world. What's important about the Bristleback kill is that Invasion can't push now. They're not going to push 4 versus 5. And that buys them another minute. And you might say, well, a minute isn't a lot. Yeah, it isn't. Of course not. But just do that a few times. And all of a sudden, you don't have 1 minute. Got a whole bunch of minutes. And now we are talking. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Sven gets crits next. By the way, I don't know his item build. Like, this is a replay as per usual. But I don't take a look at the items or stuff like that before I queue up a game. So I don't know what he's going for. But yeah, there we go with crits. I'm just basing it on what I think is good. Right, and crits is definitely like he just needs to be a damage machine, right? He doesn't need to be tanky. He's got BKB. That's all he needs against Invasion, right? Against their team, as long as he deals enough damage, he's gonna be fine. It doesn't matter if he buys hard, because after the BKB ends, he's gonna die anyway, right? Like, it just isn't that big of a deal. So he just should go for pure damage and really hit as hard as he humanly can. And as long as he manages to pull that off, I think he should be fine. Now, that doesn't mean that they are gonna win the game. That just means that that's the right play, right? And sometimes the right play simply isn't enough to win the game. But it's still what you gotta go for. Invasion mounting up a push at the bottom lane. Yeah, they're looking for this. They want these barracks. They want to finish this game because they know this one is going to end up being scary eventually. Same for the Invoker. And there we go. They're going in. Power taking a lot of damage. Tornado coming out, but he didn't go for Cross Rex. I might actually have been better this game. Oh, stun. And the Batrider goes in onto the Bristleback. I don't know if that's the right target though. Meatball going right through the middle of their team. And, oh my god, the Sven's sitting in the middle, but he can't do anything. Gets taken down, he will come back, but without the god strength. And what is the Sven if he isn't as strong as a god? But seems it's still enough to hold off the push. They don't want to go back in with the Sven at full HP. I don't know if they need to be scared of him. I wouldn't actually be surprised if they aren't even scared of the Sven and they're more worried about the Invoker. Yeah, he's starting to come online. He really is. Like, this is looking scary for Invasion. I wonder how far they're ahead now. Yeah, we're quite a bit ahead. Like, that was like 7k at one point. Alright, but now, MiTH is in this game. They are definitely in this game. They are not giving Invasion an inch. Nothing. And that's just gonna get worse for them, really. I feel like Invasion is running on a clock, and I don't like what the Shadow Fiend is doing now. He's getting lifesteal. He's just building tankier and tankier and tankier. And while that's cool and everything, right? I feel like he's not really that scary anymore. And that's just the problem with Shadow Fiend, right? Like, you either build tanky or you build damage. And he's building tanky, and it's like, you need to hit harder. It's just not good enough, man. It's just not good enough. I like the Scotty, but I think a Butterfly or a Manta style next would be better. Even a Mask of Madness, for fuck's sake, right? Just hit for damage. Right now, you're not hitting that hard. It's just not that big of a deal. That's an issue. And you most, like, this hero right now is mostly about his spells. And while those are powerful, you know, in that case, why pick a Shadow Fiend? You know. How's Brew doing? He's got BKB, he's got Minimis. Doing really well. Doing really well. Yeah, this guy is also looking pretty scary. A lot of scary heroes in this game. It's actually a very, you know, this is the kind of game that could be over in a split second, right? If one team just fucks up horribly, it's game over instantly. And that's really interesting. Oh, Bat Rider. Yeah, he's gonna be fine, I think. TP's out. Oh, nice guess from the Rubik. Almost had him. Oh, that was actually amazing. Really, really close on that. But they're just doing the 5-man death ball. Now, this is actually my least favorite strategy in Dota. What Invasion is doing right here. You might notice that I don't actually have that much to say about this game. That's because that's how 5-man death ball is. Like, 5-man death ball is just saying, well, we're gonna fight, and afterwards we're gonna resurrect it and go fight again. And, well, that sounds fun. You don't get to see the tiny cool plays, right? You don't get to see the things that I usually really like pointing out. Because it's just about, well, I'm going in, I'm gonna start hitting things. I don't know, it's just... It just gets a little stale, if I'm completely honest. How's Sven doing? I wonder if he got a new item. Oh, he's going for a Sword Cross next. I don't know if I like that. I think Daedalus would be nice. I get that he wants additional attack speed, but you gotta keep in mind, like, he won't have Alacrity. Well, let's just say that he won't have Alacrity. He could theoretically have it applied to himself, but no. That's just not gonna happen. Okay, Io is gonna die halfway through the fight. So the overcharge is also not gonna be the most useful thing in the world. But you still hit really quickly with just the Mask of Madness, the power threads, right? That's already good. And for the bit you got the Io, I don't think you need more. Right, just get some more damage. Hit a bit harder. The harder you hit, the better it is. Oh! Oh my god, the cleave! The cleave on 3 heroes! That's gonna be a team wipe for Invasion! On the split! Everybody but the Skyrift goes down! Ultra kill for the Sven! Oh my fucking god! That was the worst thing that could have happened for Invasion. Okay, no. I'm not done with that fight. I'm sorry. I need another second. I need to wait. Wait. I am not done with this. We are watching this again. Okay. Let's go. So, Invasion is pushing into this bottom lane. Right? They are going in. And meantime, the Sven and the Io, they are preparing up top. They are getting ready. You can even see him cast the God Strength before the fight begins. Well, this is pretty slow right now. But they're waiting for this, right? They're waiting for their moment. Swap coming out. Instant hacks on the Shadow Fiend. There we go with the relocate. God Strength is cast. Mask of Madness is activated. The Rubik blinks in. So does the Brewmaster. And the Bristleback already is in the fight. And the big stun on 4 heroes. The cleave. Sadly, the Brewmaster gets dragged out of it. But the cleave, it destroys the Shadow Fiend. Destroys the Bristleback. That's a kill. That's gonna be another one for the Sven right here. The triple kill. Huge crit. And the only one left at that point was the Brewmaster. What an incredible fight for a MiTH. Unbelievable. And the only reason the Skyriff Mage got out is because he was like, nah, you know what, let's just not have this. I'm just not gonna fight like that. Like, that's okay, I'm gonna go. That was... And wait, you remember how I said that this game could be over in, like, one instant? That might have been it. That might have been the end for Invasion. It's such a huge fight. Such an incredibly huge fight. So much money is gonna go into the pocket of MiTH right here. That I don't know if they can still pull this off. I really don't know. Sven, he's gonna have his item. I don't know what he's gonna go for. Daedalus. Yeah, okay, he's gonna grab the Daedalus. I would be very surprised if he actually finishes this Sorceress right now. Like, that would just be weird. I would even say that it's just bad. Like, the Daedalus is simply better in this scenario because the minus armor and the... Like, you're not worried about dying, you're worried about killing them, right? That's your goal here, that's what you're looking to do. So what's the point of getting a full-on Sorceress right now when you can get more damage? Oh, the big crit. He's got a double damage even. Daedalus is down. Blink Dagger on the Invoker. And Invoker, yeah, he's looking scary, man. That's this motherfucker. Oh, Hex. Oh my god, the Shadow Fiend. He's gonna die. The Shadow Fiend is dead. And the Brewmaster gets the split off, but the Broodlings, I told you about this. The Broodlings can't just die. Bristleback next in line, triple kill. That's an ultra kill for the team. And yeah, Brewmaster's just gonna have to run his way out of there. The only reason why he even lived is because of the Heaven's Harbor coming out from the Bristleback. As he would be dead too. Yeah, MiTH got this. This one is over. This one is in the bag. Unless we see the biggest plays. The biggest of plays. Or we could also see the smallest of plays. Like, could be either one, really. But if this game continues on like this, there's just no way for Invasion to come back. Yeah, they have bottom barracks. They're gonna drop. You see the alacrity? The overcharge. This guy, does he have... he doesn't have max attack speed. Getting pretty close though. Oh, BKB used. He's gonna turn around. A few crits and there he goes. Rubik dead too. Shadow Fiend still isn't back, but now, what would he even be able to do? That's a barracks down. Only 2 left. And now, you see, this is where I think that the Shadow Fiend isn't really looking that scary. Because it just doesn't hit hard enough. When you could say, well, you know, like if he didn't build tanky, how could he live against the Sven? Well, he couldn't. But he obviously isn't living against the Sven even now. Right, so what's better? Dying and not being able to deal damage? Or dying and at least being able to deal some damage? I'm gonna take the second one. Because, like, the thing about the Sven is, you're not gonna survive against him. Right, that's the cool thing about Sven. You won't survive. Just don't even attempt it. What you need to do is kill him. You kill the Sven. And that's the way you survive. Because then the Sven is not here anymore. You get rid of the Sven. As long as you're fighting the Sven, you're dying. As long as you're fighting the Sven, you're losing. So stop fighting the Sven. Just get rid of him. As soon as you can. And they can't do that. They just don't have the team for that. They just don't have the damage. The Heaven's Harbor is nice though. I'm gonna give you that. That is really neat. I don't know what they can do. Maybe an Ephira Blade. You know, blast him with that in the face. Stop him from being that scary. He can't attack anymore. It's gonna deal a lot of damage as well. Amplifies your magic on top of that. You know, you gotta go for something. Lincoln's now on the Shadow Fiend. It's just like... I actually wonder how long he's got it. No, he just got that. He sold a smack. He got a Lincoln's instead. But in the meantime, Brewmaster. He's gonna get murdered. Monster kill on the Sven. Holy shit, what's the score at? 12 and 3. I would be surprised if he dies like... No. No, if he even... I was about to say like if he dies like 2 or 3 more times. But no, even if he dies once, that would surprise me. They're gonna push this down now. What did Rubik steal? Oh, he got the big stun. Nuki, he's gonna get destroyed. But so is the Bristleback. And let me tell you one thing. The Bristleback is more important for your team. Barracks down. Oh my god, his attack damage is just out of this world. Now that's 2 lines of barracks down. There's only 1 left. And do you see the way MiTH is going for this actually? They are going for the mid and the bottom barracks first. This way it's really difficult for Invasion to try any sort of backdooring, right? Any sort of rat strategy is just so tough. Because you're not gonna finish the shrine. That's just not gonna happen, right? Like that, no. No. You won't go like through the top lane and finish the shrine. Not happening. But you can't go through the bottom now anymore because there's super creeps. You can't go through the mid because there's super creeps. So the only thing that's left is top. So you gotta straight up fight MiTH. But if you do that, you lose as well. And that's the strategic aspect of Dota. And that's where it becomes beautiful. Oh my god, this Sven. I like Sven a lot. I think Sven is the coolest fuck hero. The cheese on the IO. The cheese on the IO is really cheeky. Because like you're hoping that you linked up to somebody that's low on HP and you're low on HP and then you just activate it and both of you are at full. It's kind of silly. Like if you manage to pull it off. It's probably not gonna happen, right? You would be better off just putting it on the Invoker or something like that. But it's a cheeky play and I think they can go for those right now. Oh, the grab coming out on who? Wait, on who? Oh no, the Brew actually blinked away. They're gonna turn it around. Swap on Invoker, but Nuki is the one to drop now. Sven coming into the big cleave, but a swap from the Rubik. Oh my god, Lakels. He's gonna get destroyed right now. He got the edges, but he's gonna resurrect without the ultimate. He won't be able to deal any damage at all. Nice force staff, but the blink follow-up. I don't know, man. I don't know if this is gonna work. Sven stuns him up. Io coming in from the back, but Io might just be the one to drop. He gets slowed down as well. They don't have a relocate. They're still chasing him down. And oh, the Brewmaster going in, gonna take down the Invoker. Sven next in line. That's gonna be a dead Sven. Or is it? Yeah, there we go. Finally. Io. He will be the one to drop. Holy shit. Okay, so look. I told you. They were either gonna be the biggest of plays or the smallest of plays. This was both. Look, I don't know what happened here, but okay, let's just look. We're gonna have to take another look at this. I think this is interesting. So shut up. So, what happened here is they saw the Brewmaster farming, right? And wait, let's pause this really quick. So the Brewmaster doesn't have vision on this. So this is Brewmaster's vision, okay? Sees the Bat Rider, gets out, goes onto the Invoker. I don't even know if he saw the Bat Rider at all. It just goes onto the Invoker anyway, but the Bat Rider and the IO, they both teleported to the Brewmaster, but he wasn't there anymore. That was just... And of course the big swap coming out from the Rubik. Like, this guy is playing incredibly well. Definitely be doing a big part of the carrying. And yeah, that cost them heavily. That's where the fight escalated. That was incredible. So it turns out it wasn't a big play. I wouldn't even say it was a small play. That was just a very unfortunate encounter. Like, that just did not work out for MiTH. Now at the same time, they at least took down the Bristleback, right? So without the Bristleback, it's gonna be difficult for Invasion to make anything happen with this fight. And actually, you know, their base is getting destroyed by the super creeps, so they need to go back and defend. So, but this was a really bad fight for MiTH. That, you know, is still looking really solid. They're still looking great. Like, that was unbelievable though. What a fight. That's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. I did not expect to see something like that. So, Shadow Fiend with his Lincolns. I'm actually not happy with that Lincolns at all. I don't think Lincolns does anything here. It just needs some damage. Like, just get a fucking Divine Rapier, man. Just do it. You're not winning the game without one. Alright? So why not? Or Butterfly. Butterfly is also pretty good because Sven doesn't have MKB. And, you know, he reduces damage by quite a lot if you just get some evasion. Oh, wait. Wait, where was that? Oh, it was down here. I don't know, I didn't see that at all. It's not that important. It's just a Rubik. Oh, he's going for 4 staff. I would really like to see that Agonos. I don't know, it's just kind of cool. I'm not quite sure how great it is to have a 2-second cooldown on that. Like, the thing is, that might just be more than you really need. But, still sounds fun. So. Got BKB now coming up on the Invoker. I love the late game BKB. Like, that is amazing. So, having a 10-second BKB at 44 minutes into the game. That is stupid. Right? Like, it's supposed to be 5 seconds by now. That's what your BKB is supposed to be at. But he's got a 10-second BKB. And he's got a 9-second BKB. But he won't need the 9-second BKB because after the 10-second BKB, the game is going to be over. Or at least that's the plan. Oh, wow. Baby, look at that. Even more damage. I wonder if that's another Daedalus. If that is another Daedalus, I'm just gonna kneel down in front of my master. That's probably not gonna be another Daedalus, likely an MKB. But I wouldn't actually be surprised if it is another Daedalus. Like, that could work. I don't see a problem with that. But you can see, right? He's just not going for 4 HP at all. Like, that's not this... That's just not what he needs to do this game. He needs to hit as hard as he humanly can. And, another Daedalus is gonna help you do that. But it seems we got a bit of a fight down here. Oh, I don't know what is even going on here. Batrider grabbed something. We got a bit of a glitch over here. That's kind of weird. And it appears that the Bristleback, no, the disarm on the Sven. Actually, I was gonna be the one to drop. So it's a 4 versus 5 for the rest of this fight. Invoker is still sitting in the back. What is happening here? Sven, he's still around, but his ultimate ends. And it seems that the... Oh my god, does he have a bash? He gets the instant bash and Sven is going to go down. Now this one I would describe as the smallest of plays. Like this fight, that was... Look. We had some big plays this game, like the Sven TP into 4 heroes, maximum cleave. That was a big play. We had, what the fuck just happened, which was this one around here. And this one, that was just the smallest of fucking plays. Like, I don't know what the Batrider was thinking. Or the Invoker, right? That initiation was just horrendous. Awful. And it might cost them. I don't think it's gonna cost them the game yet. But, Innovation is definitely back in it now. Like, this difference isn't that large anymore. Definitely isn't. And they got a mount to push. Sven is still dead for quite a while. Does he have buyback? I think he does, yeah. He doesn't want to use it, though. He really doesn't. Oh, nice meatball. Cool thing about this is that it's very good at keeping the creep waves away. But not with the siege creep. So... Glyph used. Okay, Sven does not have to buy back. That's pretty important. Because then he can buy back during the fight, right? Oh, Batrider goes in, activates the BKB, and Sven gets 1 kill, gets 2, gets 3. No! Rubik turns it around. Gets to grab himself, but he is gonna be the next in line to fall. Bristleback left. Scarf Mage already teleported away. That guy's just not very fond of dying. That's gonna be a triple kill for Lakels on that Sven. And I don't know. That was really bad. Really bad for Invasion. Also the fight recap was useless as per usual. It always is, I've just given up on it. Another crit? No, MKB, okay.
Radiant's mid towers.
Yeah, that's okay too. I don't see a problem with that. You know, Bristleback got some evasion, Brewmaster got some. Why not? Why not? It's just... I think the second Daedalus would be funny. Oh, and actually, I should have even picked up a Butterfly as well, so... Yeah, definitely, MKB is the right choice. So they're gonna take down Roshan. I don't even know what for, because... Wait, what did he drop? Oh, he dropped the Mask of Madness. I'm not really sure that I like that. Because he doesn't actually hit that quickly without it. Well, without the Mask of Madness, he needs to have the alacrity on him. I actually don't like that at all. I would much rather even drop the BKB or something. Like boots, drop the boots. You're quick enough. You got the IO linked up to you. That's a little weird, honestly. That is a little weird. So, you know, Invasion have been holding on. They have been holding on well. But you might have noticed, right? Even, like, I called the game over early on. That was while MiTH was pushing down the tier 2 at the bottom lane. Invasion has not gotten anything done since then. Right, they have won some fights, yeah, they won 2 fights, but have they made any progress on the map? No. The map position has been the exact same ever since. And it seems that MiTH, they now got a new edges, they got a new cheese, looking to finish this. Sven even got a new toy to play with. They got the big MKV. Top tower goes down. And god, he crits for so much. That's even without the ultimate. Oh, Invasion getting caught. Stand in. Hee hee. Wait, that's not his name. Whatever, fuck it. Oh, nice. The split at the last second. But you see this? He just turns around and starts beating on the little Brewlings. What the hell is going on with this fight? Meatball. Flying. Seems that's actually going to be the end of it. Yeah, Brewmaster. He's just sitting there. What? That's weird. Okay. That was odd. Seems they're just gonna go for the finish. Yeah, with the Brewmaster ultimate down, I don't know if they can defend this. Swap coming out. The cleaves are pretty powerful, but... Actually, you know? Yeah, there we go, okay. Finally goes down. Just one crit on the Brewmaster. And there we go with the GG call. Even a Skyrim. Poor little Skyrim. That's gonna be the end of it. So that was actually a pretty interesting game. I enjoyed that. I think my casting is really rusty. It's really bad. Really awful. And I think you can tell. Gotta get back into it. I'm sorry guys, I've been doing other stuff so much lately. I haven't had much time for this. But I got some time today and tomorrow, so I'm gonna go record some videos for you. But, yeah. So, just give me a, like, I know this was awful. If you enjoyed it anyway, don't forget to leave a rating on the video, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.